Hello friends, myself Krupa Sonani. I am from the MRT and MSV Science College which is conducted by the Sada Patel Education Institute. Today we discuss about the chemical structure of DNA and Watson and Crick model of the DNA. Before we know that what is the chemical structure of DNA, we know that what is the DNA. DNA is the deoxyribonucleic acid which is responsible for the genetic information transferred to one generation to another generation. Genetic information transfer to one generation to another generation due to only DNA. Not RNA or protein are transfer genetic material to one generation to another generation. It means the genetic information are transferred only via DNA. DNA are found in all plants, animals, prokaryote and some viruses also. In eukaryote, DNA is present inside the nucleus, chloroplast or mitochondria. And in prokaryote, DNA present into the cytoplasm. Now we discuss about the chemical structure of DNA or chemistry of DNA. DNA is a complex form of polymeric compound containing 4 monomer and each monomer known as deoxyribonucleotide monomer. Each deoxyribonucleotide consists of a pentose sugar that is 5-ring compound structure and known as deoxyribose sugar. Second one is the phosphate group and these phosphate group are responsible for giving a strong negative charge to the DNA. And third one is a nitrogen base. And these nitrogen base either they are purine or they are pyrimidine. In purine that are adenine and guanine and pyrimidine that are cytosine and thiamine. Purine are the heterocyclic and 2-ring base compound and pyrimidine are 1-ring base compound. First one is the 5-ring compound that is pentose sugar and these pentose sugar are known as deoxyribose sugar. This deoxyribose is a pentose sugar having a 5 carbon atom. The first and the fourth carbon atom of this sugar combine with one oxygen atom and form a ring-like structure. And the fifth carbon atom form a CH2 group which is present outside the ring. There are 3 hydroxyl group are attached at the position 1, 3 and 5 carbon. In RNA, the pentose sugar is ribose and in DNA, the pentose sugar is deoxyribose. The ribose sugar which is similar to the deoxyribose except that is a hydroxyl group present instead of the hydrogen atom at the second carbon position. If there are hydroxyl group present at the second carbon position, this sugar known as ribose sugar, and if there is a hydrogen atom present at the second carbon position, the sugar is known as deoxyribose sugar. The absence of the hydroxyl group in the DNA that make it more chemically stable to the RNA. Second one is the nitrogen base. There are mainly 2 type of nitrogen base. First one is purine and second one is pyrimidine. Purine are 2-ring structure or double ring structure and the nitrogen present at the 1, 3, 7 and 9 position. And pyrimidine are single base compound, single ring compound and nitrogen present at the 1, 3 and 6 position. Nitrogen base attached to the 1 carbon atom of pentose sugar by an glycosidic bond. Purine are mainly 2 types that are adenine or guanine and pyrimidine are also 2 types that are cytosine and thiamine. Uracil is the third pyrimidine that are present in the RNA. Adenine, guanine and cytosine are common in both DNA or RNA while thymine are found in only DNA structure and uracil are found in only RNA structure. Third one is a phosphate group. DNA having a phosphate group and attached to the third carbon of the deoxyribose sugar and 5 carbon of the another sugar. Therefore, Each strand contains 3' end and 5' end and it arranged in alternate manner. DNA has the strong negative charge due to the presence of the phosphate group at the end position. Now we discuss about the Watson and Crick model of the DNA. Watson and Crick proposed a double helical structure of DNA in 1953 and they have a Nobel Prize in the 1962. The DNA is a right-handed double helix. It consists of a 2-poly deoxyribonucleotide chain around each other on a common axis. Two strands are antiparallel, that is, one strand in the 5' to 3' direction and other strand in 3' to 5' direction. The width of the double helix is 20 angstrom, that means that are 2 nanometer. Each turn of the helix is 34 angstrom, it means 3.4 nanometers. Each turns having a 10 base pair sequences and each base pair sequence is placed at a distance of about 3.4 angstrom, it means 0.34 nanometer. Each strand contains hydrophilic deoxyribose phosphate backbone which are present outside the molecule and hydrophobic base are stacked inside the molecule. Two polynucleotide chains are not identical, but they are complementary to each other because of their base pairing sequences. The adenine and thymine base pair having a 2 hydrogen bond and guanine and cytosine having a 3 hydrogen base pair. Guanine and cytosine stronger than the adenine and thymine. Hydrogen bond form between purine and pyrimidine. Hydrogen bond not formed in 2 purine or 2 pyrimidine base sequence. Two purine are not bind with each other because they are not fit into the allowable space and two pyrimidines would be too far to form a hydrogen bond. It means the hydrogen bond form only between the purine and a pyrimidine, not between a two purine or a two pyrimidine base sequences. So that the base arrangement possible in a DNA structure as a adenine and thymine or adenine, guanine or cytosine or guanine. The complementary base pairing in the DNA helix proves Chargaff rules. The content of adenine equals to the thymine and a guanine equals to the cytosine. It means in the DNA structure, the number of adenine are equal to the thymine and the number of guanine are equal to the cytosine. The genetic information resides on one of the two strands known as a template strand or a sense strand or that are known as a parental strand also. Opposite strand is the antisense strand. The double helix has the two grooves that are major grooves and one is a minor grooves along with the phosphodiester backbone. Thank you guys.